In Mombasa, a gathering of the men and women who form the pulse of Kenya's judiciary, judges from all corners of the country. The meeting comes in the backdrop of growing discomfort within the judiciary with the planned vetting exercise which the government has defended. Some judges have been quoted in a section of the media saying that they'd rather retire than face the vetting process.
Now, we are not sending anybody home unless they willingly tender their resignations, and we can't force them to stay in office. But I want to plead with them, particularly the quality judges, to understand there is really nothing to fear.
Justice William Oko took the judges through the judiciary's recommendation on how the vetting should be done. The judiciary wants a 9-member independent tribunal to oversee the vetting and also wants the inclusion of the CID, Kenya Anti-Corruption Commission, and the National Security Intelligence Service in the whole process. The judges have, after their meeting in Mombasa, backed the planned vetting exercise.
We welcome the vetting as proposed in the Constitution and as will be legislated in the law that is envisaged.
But they want the reforms in the judiciary to improve their working environment.
It will be a judiciary with modern technology, with the judges that you trust.
The minister said preparations for the vetting exercise are well underway. Judges too will be consulted on how the vetting will be done. However, some judges will have to go home if they are found to have been incompetent. Kenya's judiciary faces a backlog of well over 800,000 cases, and this has been identified as one of the areas in need of serious overhaul. A number of the current judges survived the so-called radical surgery of the judiciary in 2003, when the NAC administration came to power, and which led to the suspension of 22 judges and saw another 282 magistrates sacked after the implementation of a report prepared by Justice Aaron Ringera, then a judge of the Court of Appeal. Despite running into light resistance from a section of judges, the government maintains that the vetting of judges will have to go on. The government adds that for the new constitution to bear fruit for Kenyans, the judiciary will need to be overhauled to help it move away from a past tainted by corruption and inefficiency, and one which has been blamed for slowing the wheels of justice. Abdi Osman, Citizen Live at 9.